India's rural residential energy harvester project. Here is a truck that runs on wood gas. It was manufactured by Volvo in 1941, and it is owned by Inge from Sweden, and it still runs to this very day. This is Ben, and his company's name is Victory Gas Works. He built a wood gasifier. He then uses the smoke, or wood gas, to fuel an internal combustion engine. The engine is hooked up to a generator. He can use the electricity generated to power his house, or even to weld. Another way to produce electricity is to burn wood to heat water, making steam, and using that to run a steam engine or a turbine to power the generator. Wood is a time-proven fuel. People have been burning wood since medieval days, maybe even as cavemen. Now you've seen that wood can also supply our modern electricity and transportation energy needs. This is not rocket science. It is proven technology. For all you doubting Thomas's tree huggers, a large portion of rural Americans can burn wood waste from sawmills, construction, logging, and clearings along roads. In all cases, this waste wood is often open burned in slash piles, in garbage piles. Besides that, wood and wood tinder often becomes forest fire fuel. Now we don't want your tree house to get burned down, do we, Mr. Tree Hugger? So using this fuel actually saves trees. The only remaining question is how to use this energy the most efficiently. While the wood gas truck is really cool, hauling around a wood stove on your car just wouldn't fit into most people's lifestyles. I don't think the Department of Transportation or the State Patrol would take a fancy to it neither. So my solution is an improved thermal depolymerization process, and I'll compress that gas so wood gas can be used in more conventional flex fuel vehicles in place of natural gas. As far as making electricity with wood gas, I believe the gas can be put to better use as auto fuel. A wood to steam to turbine to generator configuration will be more efficient because the remaining heat after this process can be used to heat your house and your hot water. I invented a device I call the Rural Residential Energy Harvester. And when I got the design to where I decided I wanted to build one, I applied for a patent, and here's a copy I made for my records. There's the receipt showing that I mailed it in. It's a provisional patent, so there's $110 it costs there. And here's your cover page 1. And what else? You got another cover page 2 here, and you sign it. I'm the bona fide inventor, and da-de-da, and then you got all these other things like a specification and cross references and incorporation, blah 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 blah, kind of stuff. You know, a lot of USPTO stuff. It's good. You know, it's gotta have. It's in the Constitution that you got a right to your intellectual property, and so it's kind of complicated, and it's a battle. It's worth it. Why would you want to invent if you can't have rights to your invention and be able to sell it and build it and own it? So I'm going to quick flip through this some more. Here is the end picture of it, and I'll tell you more later. I can get these pictures on and talk when you're looking right at the picture and point that way. That's the end view. Here's a side view, and it'll be about 2.5 feet wide and 5 foot long. And then there's a bunch of other gizmos that you gotta have besides the main wood burner. There'll be a fractional distillation tower, and here's a kind of an end view with the pipes going to the tower, and then there will be other equipment that goes off of here, like the storage tank and electrical generators and all of that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you more about the whole thing as I'm putting the pictures in the background so we can see them and you can get an idea of what I'm working on. Here's an end view of the energy harvester, and it's about 2.5 feet wide at the bottom and less than 6 foot tall. And the big round circle is the reaction chamber where the thermal depolymerization will take place, and the small circles with the tubes between is the steam boiler, and below that is the firebox. Between the firebox and the pressure vessels are sliding baffle valves to direct the heat to either or both processes. Here's a side view of the energy harvester showing the firebox and the pressure vessel tubes. The unit will be about 5 foot long, or about the same size as a conventional outdoor wood furnace. This piping schematic shows some of the connections from the harvester to the condenser fractional distillery tower, which will be about 8 to 10 foot tall. Well, I really don't like asking for donations, but I need to raise some money here so I can start building these bootlegger energy stills I call energy harvesters. And believe it or not, I don't care about becoming a million billionaire with this project. I just want to make and sell enough energy harvesters so I can afford one for myself. And that way I can live a nice rural lifestyle and be energy independent. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Local ideas, rural residential energy harvester.